Okay, internet. What I got going on here is this thing's called a percolator, I believe, and I can't remember how much I got this for, 60 or 70 bucks. And it's more of a highfalutin product. It's like very old school, very Italian. I think these are really popular in Italy. But one thing I'm noticing why I bought this is supposed to use this thing, this beast here, because I was cooking coffee beans a lot and I was wasting a lot. And not only was it wasting a lot, I just found I was drinking 2 pots of coffee a day. I found I was going through a lot of organic coffee beans, and that's pretty pricey. And I don't really need 2 pots of coffee a day. What I should be drinking is 4 liters of water a day. That's my 2-liter consumption for today, so that was just for yesterday. So clearly, I'm not drinking as much water as I was 6 weeks ago. So that's got to change. Water is the root of all medicine. That is a fact. Okay, so now we got in here, we've got, so why do I want to do this? I want to do this because my tastes are getting better and I just want to slow things down, keep things simpler, because I find people are moving too fast. They're buying and consuming too many things. There's a lot of wisdom in just simple things, so such as a nice coffee, but everyone's always in a rush, and they're like, even Starbucks coffee. I'm like, ugh, no. I'm totally into a coffee snob, so if you're a coffee snob, cool, man. We're going to be friends. I hope, if you want any friends, unless you're just a really snob. Just kidding. Okay, so we got coffee beans in here, and what I decided to do is I put ginger and turmeric in here. Now, these are fresh from the cloves, from the actual root. I just scraped them on this thing here, and they're super cheap. Yeah, so pick up one of these from somewhere. This is a herb grinder. This is all you need just to make the cup of coffee. Right, and put it on here. Okay, then we're going to turn the gas stove up to, let's put it to medium. It's okay. I put it on high the other day, and this handle started melting, but I used the big burner here, so just this, medium. And this will probably be ready in 10-15 minutes, okay? So the first thing is, well, why did I make this video, and why am I prefer to coffee this way? Well, because what it does is it makes me be patient about having my coffee. Coffee is actually one of the superfoods. There's 200 superfoods in the world, the Superfoods book. And I've been learning, but when you make, a lot of people, I find, there's an area of improvement. They get up, boom, the first thing they do is have coffee. It's like, what? What are you doing? No, like, stop. And it's from like Costco or Kirkland or something that's like sprayed with pesticides and whatever, and that's how you're starting your day. Like, caffeine hits the fear triggers in your mind. It gets you alert, gets you fighting, gets you hungry, gets you to grind. That's why I like caffeine. I like Metallica, because I'm always hustling, moving forward. I'm an Aries, right? I'm just ramming my way into the world. Whatever your personality sign you have could be different for you. You have a totally different style, and that's cool. But I found for this, for the guys or people that are very ambitious, very motivated, very like over the top with their ambition, like almost like a hypermaniac, if you want. Hypermaniac's not actually a bad thing. It's one of the conditions in type 2 bipolar something. But yeah, hypomania, just you got a lot of energy and stuff, and you want to pound that into the world. That's the ram in me. That's the never-ending will. So my rant here, this forces me to slow down, right? I can't have my coffee until this is finished, and this is going to take, let's see here. It's not nothing in there yet, so you know, okay. So while this is high quality too, that's the thing. We're not drinking Tim Hortons Starbucks or Tim Hortons coffee. Like, just go inject yourself with heroin, like, please. It's really that bad, okay? Once you start learning and testing on your body and seeing what your body can do and how far you can go, it's pretty amazing. And myself being in the 0% of humans that can do. That have had a certain physical experience, gives me a little bit of a unique view. So this coffee slows me down. I've had time to make this podcast today, this vlog, and then I've also ate some fruits. You know, I did a bunch of other stuff. So now, instead of talking to you guys, those aren't my hot dog buns. I can go into my office and do something, right? I check a couple emails, whatever. But the trick here is you can't wander off. Because if you got a lot of high energy and you're juggling multiple things and moving in 10 different directions, it's hard to stay focused. So this forces me to stay focused. Because if I put it all on high, whoop, there we go, put it on high, and I go away for a half hour and just forget about it, yeah, it's not good. Plus, you see that's already melted. So, calm down. Now, when I think about what I'm going to achieve today, I've got 2 things, and that's all I'm going to achieve today. So, if I achieve those, my day was a success, and I give myself from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. to achieve those. And after 2 p.m., I'm just going to work on myself. So, all stuff that's personal, not work related. So, that's how I'm going to try to balance the next while. And it all starts with this coffee. So I came back and that was about 20 minutes and there's no water. So there's water coming now. So I guess I had to put the gas heat up too high. So see how it turns out. Oh yeah, there we go. Now it's working. I guess it didn't have the whoop. Careful, it's hot. So that's what it looks like. It's brewing. Now that's good coffee, man. Start your day with a coffee like this. Yes. Okay, and then I got, I put grass-fed butter in here and coconut oil, but I'm actually out of both, which makes me butthurt. So I've got these coconut oils here, this octane. They're promoting triglycerides. So the thing you need to understand with triglycerides is, so just the first thing is I won't be buying this again. It's too expensive, and triglycerides is if you're focusing specifically on the ketogenic diet and you're following the ketogenic diet. If you're following a high fats based emphasized diet, triglycerides are good because triglycerides make your body take in the excess fuel from the food you eat, that you overeat. So it saves it as in your fat cells, which doesn't make a lot of sense. You get kind of confused, right? Depends on your approach to dieting. So my approach over the years has just been, I've tried them all. I've done this and that and the other thing, and I've always been a fan of just a well-balanced diet. There's protein in the world for a reason. There's carbohydrates in the world for a reason. There's also sugars in the world for a reason. There's also fat in the world for a reason. So you got to understand how each of these individual things work. I'm a huge person of knowing how money works, but also now learning how your body works, how health and nutrition works. I don't know, man. Pretty freaking important to me, I think. Anyways, just going to enjoy this coffee here and have a good day. I hope you got some value out of this. And, yep.